Feel this.
Hi guys!
Well, it's been a long time. I kind of took a break after the marriage just to recoup, get thoughts together. Being married in long distance is hard. If you've done it, you know it's not easy, and not in like all bad ways. It's just you have to give each other way more attention. And I noticed we had some assumptions, like Anwar had some assumptions that, being married and long distance, some things would change, and that's not necessarily in my head. I was like, oh, I'm still going to be, act this way or do these certain things, even though I'm married. And I think that's where we had to communicate certain things, which helped. One thing that I strongly suggest, if you read my blog, by the way, when I said blog, by the way, I did create a website. It is in my Instagram. It's also in the link in the description below. Definitely check it out. It has, I'm starting to write blogs. A lot of you guys don't know this, but I love writing. I've always been somebody who is creative, right? So writing was always natural to me. When I was in, I think, elementary school, I had gotten a scholarship, a mini scholarship for like the MEEPs that we took. There was like a Michigan State thing, a test, standardized test that I think I was in, like fourth grade. I think in fourth grade I got like a scholarship for writing. So I'm not gonna toot my own horn too much, say like I'm like the best writer, but I'm a pretty decent writer. I'm bad at spelling though. If, as funny as that sounds, I really am. I can gather thoughts nicely. I can kind of be creative, but I can't seem to spell correctly. So that's always been my negative downfall when it came to writing. So yeah, marriage has been so nice. It's a whole different feeling. But when people ask, like I keep telling you before, even after we got married, it doesn't really feel like it. Because when you're married to your best friend, it's always like you're hanging out with them, no matter what. Even when you're arguing, you still feel like you're arguing with your best friend. So that's something that I've learned to appreciate. Some things that I learned in therapy that I think others could help from. We never want to escalate arguments to fights. You want to always leave them to arguments. And in that first year of your marriage, it's okay to argue because I'm learning what his needs are, he's learning what my needs are, and that's what those arguments are usually about. And what problems we may have in our first year, we may not have in the second or third year. And it's just normal to argue. A lot of people get scared of arguments, I feel like, or they just kind of quickly turn arguments into fights, and that's one thing you don't want to do. Hello, everyone. It is a really hard time. We're in a difficult time in our lives. I think a lot of us are. It's been a minute, as always, as I always say, but seriously, it's been a while. Just because I choose to take more mental breaks now, and I only want to vlog when I'm in a good space. And I wasn't in a good space for a while. I think after you get married, sometimes you get into this, like, you're so hectic and busy and focused on one thing. And then after it just hits you when you're done, you're married. And especially being away from him, I'm in my own thoughts all the time. So it was hard. It still is hard. But now we're in a coronavirus situation where we're all on lockdown. This is like quarantine day number 10 almost. Yeah, honestly. And I'm here in... I'm at my sister's college because she had come home, but she forgot an assignment at school, so we came to pick it up. And because Michigan is in a lockdown, like the state is in a lockdown in the sense where if she wants to come back to her apartment, she can, but she could possibly get pulled over and asked question where she's going. And we don't know what's more to come. There's a lot of questions. So I was like, why don't you just stay home? If you want, let's go grab your stuff and then, all your other clothes, and I'll be with you, because this could be the last day. We could take a drive far away or anything of that sort. So that's what we're doing. I'm safe, guys. I'm just sitting in the car. I didn't even want to go into her apartment because she's roommates. I brought this with me. This has been, I like sanitized her car, her wheel, everything. Just because I knew. I'm like, you know me. She's like, dang, you really are busting it out. But I really am busting things out. That's just who I am. Always on the go and always trying to be careful. Everybody's having a hard time because, you know, as a nation, as a community, as everybody in the whole world, entire world, we're all having to try to be healthy, stay inside and quarantine ourselves, which is probably hard for some people like me. I'm an extrovert. I need people. I need to see somebody or I'm going to go psycho. I need to communicate with somebody. Thankfully to technology nowadays, we can FaceTime somebody, we can Skype somebody, we can just get them on the phone, WhatsApp somebody in seconds. So that's the great part of this all, but you know, it's just still, it's not the same. So I find myself waking up in the morning the past 3 days now and I'm very depressed. I just feel like worthless. I feel hopeless. There's nothing I can do, nothing I can save, you know, people. It's just like this. And then I just have nothing to look forward to. I think that's a better word. So then I kind of get into this rut where I'm just like, I don't feel productive. I don't want to do anything. I don't feel creative. And I put myself in that hole, become my bigger enemy. And then I think bad thoughts. And it's not good to think like this. Thank God my therapist is a phone call away. She's doing phone calls, obviously not in person. But it's still just a battle that I'm battling with myself. It's getting better because I've learned to bring myself out of it at times. When I want to, I can bring myself out of it. You know what I mean, girls? And when you don't want to, we can also put ourselves and stay in that hole by, you know, wounding. If there's a wound, putting salt more on it. We know how to do that too. And sometimes I'm a person who's really good at not doing it. But recently, with so much time on my hands, I start doing it. So not good. I was eating this. By the way, I'm fine. I was eating the Belvitas, and they're still in my teeth, and I'm like, it's tickling my throat, so it's nothing serious. Thank to God. Thank to God. Thankfully, I've been good for a long time, taking care of myself. I've been doing elderberry syrup that I have fresh, organic, made by a local business here in Michigan. She makes it out of her house. I've seen so much benefits in taking elderberry. My allergies have subsided tremendously. I don't know, I just feel healthy, and I've been doing the lemon and lime hot water every morning. That's really been helping me as well. Not only with just promoting good health, but skin, everything, my gastric, everything has been pretty good. And I highly recommend, if you watch me on my Instagram, I talk about how I do that. I do the lemon or lime in hot water. I mix honey and I mix tea, NUT, black tea preferably. So that's what I've been doing, and I feel good. And I hope to stay like this. I hope to be healthy, and I'm doing the best that I can to stay healthy. Anwar is supposed to drive in this weekend. I was supposed to be gone this past weekend, fly there, but I canceled all my trips. And my sister's here. I see her. She looks miserable. She's like, oh, she can tell from my side thing that I'm talking to somebody, but she has no idea I'm talking to you guys. She probably thinks I'm on a FaceTime call, but oh no, it's okay, Buddha. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was supposed to be in Virginia this past weekend, and I didn't because of everything that's going on. So we decided to not be apart. So he's gonna drive here instead this weekend and stay the whole week with me. So I'm excited, but time for me to start driving. So I will see you guys later. So Anwar is here. He drove in yesterday. He brought his entire family, but they're not all staying with us. Some of them are staying in their home in Michigan, and he's with me here. I'm very sad because I had to cut my nails down because of everything going on. I think I did a decent job making them look decent, but this one couldn't survive right here. This one like completely broke, which is fine. I'm thinking about buying that kit on Amazon where you can actually just glue it on, paint your own nails, and be done. I think I'm going to have to do that for some time. But if anything, I'm just going to let my nails breathe. I guess like people say breathe. Even though my nail tech said they don't really breathe. They still breathe. Oh my god, I'm gonna stop talking. But I hope everybody's doing okay, that you're mentally being happy, well, you're mentally doing better. I can't talk right now. I've just been so tired, not tired, but like mentally tired because I've been doing a lot of thinking, which is a good thing, growing, reflecting, and I just made my video on IGTV, so if you haven't seen it yet, go look at it. But Anwar's downstairs talking to my mom. They're having like their bonding moment. I told him I was going to film a video, so he was like, alright, you do your thing. I'm going to go get rid of this hair after so long. I've had this hair for a minute now, right? So I'm about to go wash my hair and get maybe my straight hair back, see how long it's grown. Besides that, nothing new, guys. I hope everybody is doing well. I know this is hard times. I hope you are safe, you're healthy, you're doing whatever you can to stay healthy. Work out as well, because we do not want to get too unhealthy physically. We want to be good both physical and mental, alright? That's what I hope and pray for both of you guys. Both you guys? That's what I hope and pray for all you guys. Bye. So it is about 12 in the afternoon. I was on morning training. I have trainings every day for a few days at 9 a.m. Last night, me and Anor were up watching a Bollywood movie. We wanted more comedy, so we watched Bhool Bhulaiya, if you know what that is. We watched that. It's more funnier and scary, kind of. I'm thinking about going to CVS or Target or Walgreens. I think I want to get some like board games or something, so me and Aurora can do something fun, you know what I mean? And definitely need to take this off since I won't be seeing Harry anytime soon. My nails are like crap, and I tried to trim them down and shape them, and I guess it's decent, but you know, I'm a perfectionist in some weird way, and it's annoying me to see this, and I just want to take them off and put like press on nails or something, or let them just kind of be for a while. So I want to go grab a good filer. I don't really have a really good filer, and just like, you know, and maybe like a clipper. So I'm debating if that's really important, because I know times right now stay inside as much as I can. But we've gone out a few times to see family. I haven't gone grocery shopping or to CVS, or I haven't not gone for weeks. I think almost a month now with everything going on. So I'm a little scared. I do remember I went to Target during the whole everybody was stocking up on toilet paper, and that was interesting, but that time I felt more safe, right? Now I feel if I go to a smaller place, it'll be less contaminated, even though maybe I'm wrong. I just think that, like, oh, if I go to a smaller place, like at Walgreens, I'll just go in, grab what I need and get out. But then again, they don't have board games. They don't have some creative stuff that I can at least do with Anwar here. So we'll see. I'll talk to him. But I have my mask that has double layers of filters. I don't know how much that does, but I'm sure it does to some extent. Stay away from people for real, like sneezing, this, that, stay away from me. Gloves, I don't know how much so I would wear gloves to places, because I hear so many people, even though they wear gloves and they touch their phone and they touch some other items, so they're just cross-contaminating a lot of stuff, which is like the same, essentially the same thing as wearing no gloves. So what the hell, why would I wear gloves if I'm going to touch my phone, touch a product? I'd rather just come home, desanitize those things with my spray, and then use it, you know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm going to do. Anwar is downstairs, if you're wondering. You haven't seen him yet, but he is in the office downstairs working from home there, while I work from home here. I had my 2 laptops earlier, but let's go see what he's doing. I can show you guys. Oh, he's right there. Is he eating? No, I don't think he is. He's working. Look how he's sitting. What the hell? This is what he thinks is like a night suit. Like, look at that, sweatpants. And what kind of t-shirt? Like, I asked him, why are you wearing this t-shirt? What is he doing? Look at that leg work. Yeah, get it, boy, get it. So, once in a lifetime thing, went to Target, and I'm sanitizing all of our products. You finally see Anwar, because you didn't see him. But I came home and I sprayed all the stuff that I just bought with this stuff right here.
Yeah, she's going crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, like, she literally was sanitizing me from head to toe, like with this goddamn spray. Who does that? But I guess, you'd rather be safe than sorry, right? Mm-hmm. But let's just not go too crazy, though.
Okay.
Right, babe?
We weren't wearing gloves, we just wore our masks. So I had to get Flonase, stack up on, this is a great time to stack up on Flonase. Got my nail kits, because, yeah, I might need to redo my nails. So I told you guys.
Good job.
Oh, I just dropped it, but it's fine.
Okay,
He's hungry, so he's about to eat. Plates are right there, yeah. It is about, what time is it? It's 11:19. I'm sure you can't see that with my background. But me and Anwar are about to watch a movie and have some tea. I made some tea. We are watching Father of the Bride. How many of you have watched that movie? It's kind of an 90s, even 80s. I mean, if you're born in the 80s and late 90s, you might know about it. I love this movie. My dad used to watch this, and it reminds me a lot of him and our relationship. I can't wait for, I don't think Anwar's ever watched it. He said he never has, so it's going to be nice to see. I was reading some comments and people were like, it's nice to see in the movie you don't see anybody on their phone, a computer, because at that time it was just, different. And we're living in a time now where social distancing and we're always on our phones. And I've learned actually one of the tactics to do is I just leave my phone away from me most of the time and I don't even bother with it. And I've also noticed a lot of my friends aren't on their phone as often as they would be. I tend to be on there if I need to post something important or something like that sort, but usually honestly I'll just leave my phone and nobody really texts me. I have no text missing, I have no phone calls. It seems like everybody's taking this time to be with themselves, but then I'm also scared that some of them are going in deep ends and caving in, and so that's the ones I wish I could hope and pray to reach out to and help in any way. But I hope you guys are doing good in quarantine. We have a long way to go. It is today only about to be April Fool's, so we'll see what happens. This whole April we have a whole another month to be like this. It's crazy to think that if we make it, we're gonna be like this. And I pray and pray. I know there's people out there that think this is a joke in the sense that we make fun of things. There's memes and stuff, but things are real and they're serious. I got Anwar into watching.
现在是下班时间，你用什么立场到我家来指引我这些事情？你在教训我吗？我没有想教训。
He's watching while I am playing The Sims, making a kitchen. I'm so bored. Been so bored. You guys have probably seen me in the same thing, but I swear I changed my shirt. I was wearing a friend's shirt yesterday. Talking to my friends.
Which one?
My friends on YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat probably. Oh. My fingers actually still hurt kind of a little bit from taking my nails off. This one especially, it's like red. Very interesting, but kind of hurts. Maybe I overdid myself. Thinking about just putting clear to keep them kind of strong. Besides that, today's been chill. Haven't gone out of the house. Not planning on getting out, but we might have to get out tomorrow to do some grocery shopping. My mom needs some, and I don't want my mom to go get any. So, shout out to anybody that watches Asian shows. I love my Korean, Chinese. I haven't seen any Japanese shows yet, but I've seen Korean and Chinese shows. I actually like them a lot. So, nothing new. I'm hoping to film a video with Anwar on how, like, my husband does my makeup look, so we'll see. I think it'll be fun. He's nervous. Well, hello. You guys see me as kind of my usual self. I got myself together to get ready and have a eventful day, quarantine eventful day. And it has been an eventful day. Only eventful really thing is Teddy, my doggy. My sister was trying to cut his hair since, it's not safe to leave our dogs go in their salon. They're closed actually. So there's nothing really open. Our dog needs a haircut. Teddy needs a haircut badly. So we have clippers and we have a trimmer. So my sister was outside and she was, trimming his hair and stuff like that. And she accidentally kind of cut him on his ears, and it wasn't scary. My family, let me tell you one thing, when we get into like a crisis, like something like that, we don't really freak out. We stay calm and we remain positive. So you know, she was freaking a little bit, but then my mom's like, don't worry, he's gonna be fine. Like, dogs all over the world that are strays, they get hurt and they get fine. They end up being okay, so don't worry about it. Right away, we gave him a little bit of Benadryl. We gave him, we cleaned him off. We put little Neosporin on his little cut, and that was it. So we've let him be. We tried to wrap it, but you know, he's just like, well, he wouldn't let us. So that's the only eventful thing. I went for a jog today outside because the weather's beautiful. It's fantastic. That's it. Nothing else. He went shopping, grocery shopping only. Grocery shopping only. We had to bring stuff. My mom needed groceries, and we don't let her go out of the house. We go out. I keep trying to convince him to stay another week, but I think he's not. I think he's gonna go. And then he said he was gonna come back in another 2 weeks. So I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I have something to look forward to. So he's supposed to be leaving this Monday, which is sad. It's Thursday today, so I have a few more days with him, but it's sad, you know? When you're married, you want to be with your partner, right? I'm doing the best that I can to keep ourselves busy. We're starting, like I said, we've watched dramas, we talk, but the thing is, we know everything about each other, so it's kind of hard. Like, we're always constantly learning about each other, but, you know, most of the ground values and all that we know of each other are pretty basic. Anyways, I'm going to check in with you guys probably maybe tonight or tomorrow and see anything different happen in my life. Probably not, but praying for the best, because there's a lot of people out there that are not doing okay, and it's spreading fast, and people are dying a lot, and this is very sad. It's very, very sad and devastating for families who, can you imagine losing somebody just over a sickness that's came so fast, and you lose somebody and you're like, what, this just came, infected my family member, and now they're gone. It's so hard. I know how it feels like just to lose somebody that fast, especially. So my heart goes out to those that are struggling, that are infected, not infected. In some way, it's all affected us. So just stay positive and know, I always say this, and I think this is true, there's a blessing in disguise behind all this. Maybe not in years, in maybe 10 years, 11 years, we may realize, oh, that one time when everybody was quarantined inside, it helped the earth, it helped, you know, with global warming in some way. Maybe, you never know, there could be so many things that this is helping the Mother Nature in some way. So stay positive, and we don't get chances like this to stay at home with our family. And if you have a hardship with your family and you're not doing so good, maybe this is the time you open up with them. Maybe you talk to them and learn to just talk. Say how you feel. Don't lock yourself up, because it's probably going to be more hard for you. You're going to be more anxiety and more pain if you lock yourself up and you're not in a good relationship with your family. Try to make amends, because life is too short. So I'm going to end with that. Today, Anwar left. He left early in the morning, around, well, afternoon almost. But he left, and it was definitely hard. He's been here for about a week, over a week. And, you know, you get attached, and you get so used to it, you get into a routine that it seems so different now. But in a way, I always think distance makes the heart grow fonder, and sometimes you need space. I know there's a lot of people that are married. Sometimes I hear a lot of people say, oh, I just wish I could get some space. So I know I should take these things as a blessing for where we are and what phase we're in a long distance relationship. I still have my hands, no nails. My hands, of course I have hands. I still have no fake nails on my hands, even though I have press on. Like I said, it's my mini insecurity that I'm learning to love about. So I just painted them very neutral and nude. And I'm happy. I like it. So it's kind of cool to text, to type. It's like a whole nother, like I forgot how it was to function like this. So Onward Coming really helped me find balance. I think I was feeling very alone and in my own head a little bit too much. And I'm learning to, if I do get in my head, to think and ask myself what it is that is bothering me. And once I understand and accept or talk to myself and figure out what it is, then I'm one step closer to solving it, right? So usually when I have that issue, I just reach out to myself and I'm like, okay, what is it? Why is it bothering me? Can I connect it to my childhood trauma or something that it's connected to? And once I make that connection, I try to let it out in the universe and not think of it again and not let it bother me. But one thing I've noticed is in my subconscious, I dream. So when I have dreams in my subconscious, it'll pop up. Like even if I repress, it'll pop up in my dreams. That's when I know I haven't let it out in the universe. I'm not sure if many of you are like that. It's almost like your body tells you, you're pushing this in and I'm not letting you push it back in. You need to let it out. And that's crazy, but hey, it happens to me. So I'm just trying to deal with these things. I recognize these things and try to just let it be out in the universe so I'm free and at peace. Besides that, I'm going to go back to playing my game. I'm playing The Sims to keep myself busy. And I was watching some Netflix, waiting for Anwar to call. He made it safe, thankfully. Everybody went home safely. There was 2 cars because his family is huge. I posted some pictures. If you've seen my website, that's down below in the description. I have a little tab in the home button that has my wedding date. There is a password. If you are interested in seeing pictures or anything like that, let me know. I will send you the password. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not going to send everybody the password. If I think you're somebody that I trust and somebody that I feel like you're close to me, then I will send you the password. And if I don't take it offensive. It's just I try to keep my life private, as crazy as it sounds. I choose what I want to be public, and I keep whatever I want to be private. So just know that. That's just who I am. So if you're interested in watching or you want to see something, feel free to ask me. I'm definitely out there to just share whatever I want to share in my life. You have to just respect that. There's certain things I do and I don't want to share, but I'm doing the most that I can to keep you guys, part of my life constantly. It takes a lot of energy. Trust me, it does. I mean, maybe I make it look easy, but it's really not. Even editing is not easy. So I just want to leave you guys with positivity, though, that we're all in this together. Every one of us are, and that I'm praying for you, and I want you to know that you are doing such an amazing job to give positivity back in this universe, because I feel it. So just keep smiling, and when you smile, you give somebody else it. Give somebody an air hug. Literally just telling somebody I want to air hug you or hug you, if I could, will put a smile on them, honestly. So take care, and I will check in with you guys later. Guys, so today is Wednesday, and I went out today to walk, but something I've noticed that happens to me is that when the weather's changing, right? So when I'm cold, I guess, even though I might not feel cold, I still get like winded, that when I come home, my stomach just turns, and I know in, like, my mom, she has the same problem, and I know in Indian, like, phrase is called garam sard, which I don't know what you would call that. It's like literally saying hot, cold, but I literally feel kind of nauseous after, and I get gassy, and it's due to the fact that I was outside, it was wind, and then I come home, so my body temperature just changes. It's so weird. It's always when I'm outside, and I don't get it. It's like I need to be layered up even when it's nice weather, which sucks. I want to enjoy the weather, but I hate feeling this way. I came home and I felt that way, so it felt kind of So if anybody, I'm not, by the way, not naked. If anybody else feels that way, oops. If anybody else feels that way, let me know, because I get this, like, as I'm getting older, I get it all the time, and it sucks. It's just like right at the pit of my stomach. Second of all, yeah, remember I did my nails and I painted them? I already feel like, I mean, it already is chipping. This is why it reminded me of why I don't do nail polish, why I always get my nails done, because I hate this. It's like a pet peeve. When I see your nails chipped, it's like I gotta just take it all off. So I think today I'm going to put on some of my press-on nails. That way this doesn't bother me. Maybe they'll grow at the same time, and I'll just pop them off because they're just press-on. I do still like my hands. I think they're still cute. I do accept myself. I like them a lot. But now it just also reminds me of why I used to hate having nail polish. And I don't want to get a gel at home kit, because for me, because I have eczema, I can't soak my hands in acetone, because it just makes them even drier, and my fingers and my cuticles and everything around my fingers are all just super dry. They crack, they itch. It's just not fun. I just said that so fast. But I think to make myself feel better, I'm gonna go take a shower and wash my. I keep hitting you guys. Oh my god! And wash my hair to get rid of this brassiness that I have going on. I am a blonde, but not like a bleach blonde. That's the yellow. I'm not that yellowy blonde. So I need to go. I need to jump in and just kind of purple shampoo myself to gain my ashy blonde back. That's what I usually get. I can't wait for things to open up. Once it does, I'm going to go get my roots done because my roots are in need of getting. I mean, it's not that bad, but I definitely need to get my hair. Let's see how long it's grown. I mean, a few inches. I always get the fronts pretty high up, so a few inches that's grown. I'm trying to let it grow pretty long now, and then we'll see when I cut it again, because I do kind of want to cut it into a bob like I used to, but I don't know when. I've been doing this no makeup look. I keep changing it up all the time, so I tried something else. I made the corners of my eyes a little shape. They have a little shape. Guys, I have been so busy today. Let me give myself some light. I have been working non-stop since 1 o'clock, I guess, because I woke up at 9, fell back asleep, and I woke up back, and then I got a call from my manager, had to work on some project stuff, and I have been still working on it, and it's about, what time? It is 7:16, and I'm still working. It's been a gloomy day here. As you can see, I haven't got out of my PJs, but I got a few things, and I got some almond oil that I got from Amazon for my body, and yes, I put nails on last night. I bought this, so my hair, as you can see, I bought this from Amazon because it was popping on Instagram, so I was like, you know what, I like the way it looks. I have natural waves, but sometimes they're not proper. They're like weird, right? So like I just tried it out, and I do like it. It's really, I feel like it still gives you that natural wavy look with the volume that you need. It's essentially crimping. If you remember in the 90s, we used to crimp our hair all the time, being in middle school. So yeah, it's just crimping. But I need to get back to work. Just want to check in with you guys. I think I will end my long, see, I'm itching again, sorry guys. I've had a long vlog, so I think I will edit that and post it sometimes tomorrow, which is Friday. So hopefully this will be out to you on Friday. So if you're watching this right when I uploaded it, it should be a Friday. I'm so confusing, but you'll get to know me if you're new to this channel. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. It means so much to me that you're taking the time out to get to know me. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. You are keeping me going, and if you guys like what you see, you know what? Leave some positivity. I'm always open for that. Until next time, have a great day, guys. Bye.